Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday Twilight Football. We've been looking forward to this contest between North Melbourne and West Coast. Pre-season matches are great opportunities to try out new tactics and set plays, but they're also vital for building momentum into the season proper. Here come the teams. Joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Roos. They come in well back, and understandably so, but don't for a moment think they're going to get this all their own way.
An interesting perspective. Thanks, Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. The big men fly. Davies Uniacke, good tackle. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Flynn gets his hand to it. Sherry, Simpkin, caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. They've got time to put the kettle on. Graham, that one was always his. Dewar, they've worked it well.
They should be on the board with a goal.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Away he goes. Lowe heads wide with the kick in. Stevens. He might have thought about the corridor. Curtis. Searching kick. Powell takes a beauty. Lays it off. Parker fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Sherry wins it down. Cops some unwanted attention. Graham. This is great pressure footy. Simpkin is always dangerous inside 50. That could be a goal-saving tackle. And they're out of trouble. Hardiman intercepts on centre wing. Can he hit a target? Defence 101 there. Hoff, quality delivery by foot. He's generally a good kick. Graham has found some space. Ignoring the corridor for now. Ryan dishes it off. He's made a hot start to this match. The Eagles moving the ball well. Great play. Allen drops into the hole and marks.
He'll fancy his chances.
Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
He's off. Hardiman brings it back in. Simpkin takes the logical option. Archer. Somehow he gets clear. Pushes him away. Slick hands. He doesn't waste many. Larkey. This deserves a goal. That's great footy.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He backs himself, but he hasn't hit it well. A behind.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Marriage, tasked with the kicking. Comes over the top and holds on. Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? Marriage with the footy. If you don't wish to watch a replay, Look away now.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
The margin could certainly have been greater. They've been really wasteful.
Marriage with the footy. Flynn has a vice-like grip. The Eagles might be able to start something. Hunt, clever kick. Reed normally delivers. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Unable to get it inside 50. And they're away. Parker. Sweeping handball. Ginby reads the play so well. Ryan. Graham. He's done brilliantly. Allen demanded the footy and got it.
A straight kick here and they'll be in front.
That won't be a goal and it might not even score.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Quarter time and nothing to split the sides so far. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
You get the feeling both coaches will be happy for this to remain a defensive scrap. Taking away your opposition's strength is such a focus for coaches, and both teams did a good job of that in the first term. You've still got to find ways to score though.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Sherry showing his skills. Well done, great commitment. The umpire says he had no prior. Flynn with a deft tap. Graham. The defenders will be nervous. Ryan had his name written all over him.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
They've missed a few and they'll hope they don't end up paying the price for it.
Hardiman with the footy. What can they muster from the back half? Doesn't often waste it. Larkey is hard to beat one-on-one. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Powell. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Darwin marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
I think that's online. It is. They've hit the front.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
Three lead changes now. Flynn wins it down. It's a tough game. Sheasel provides some run. Will the umpire pluck a free kick?
You have to bounce it once in a while.
Reed heads for the pocket. Brookman, great hands there.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Eagles are really taking it to them today. Sherry wins it out of the centre. Davies-Uniacke on the same page as his ruck. Stevens got around him a bit too easily. He's gone.
How'd he get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump.
What's he got on offer? The Roos guarding the corridor. Davies-Uniacke takes an excellent grab. Heads towards the half-forward flank. He's hit up the lead. It's a high kick, a real rainmaker. Who's front and centre? And we'll have a throw in.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
Clearances are pretty even at the moment. If one side can get on top there, it'll make their job that much easier.
Flynn palms it down. Terrific forward pressure. Reed, good build-up. Graham, that's skillful. Cripps gives the handball away. The Eagles looking ominous. Lowe is like the Rock of Gibraltar. Kicks to a contest. Larkey. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Zerha. Tackle doesn't stick. He's been busy so far. Curtis gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
To put them back in front.
Drop pass. Goal!
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Roos have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Flynn wins the tap. Ginby sets a task for the forwards. No wonder the forwards are frustrated. Out wide with the kick. Thumped away. Simpkin only knows one way. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Flynn wins it. Kelly met solidly. That was almost handed to him. Kicks to space. They've given it back. Can they find a late goal? Reed. Good-looking kick. Marriage. Clever handball. Well done. Throws it on the boot. Lowe with a terrific mark deep in defence. Uses the non-preferred. It's come unstuck. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good. What's happening down there, Gary?
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour, but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now, or they don't play.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Punch clear. Ginby, he's set upon. Sherry gets a hand to it. Powell closed him down. And we will do it all again. Flynn slaps it out. Kelly, that's not 15. They cannot keep him quiet. Marriage at centre half forward. Ginby running in support to give them the lead. He's done it.
Neither team is able to string goals together or generate any meaningful momentum. It's an engrossing battle.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. They've put themselves under pressure. Can he find a teammate? Reed, dangerous to leave on his own. Just has to hit a target. Lowe wins it back. Great mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. Flynn picks off the pass. The Roos have denied them the corridor. Ginby, good hands. He'll be annoyed by that. He's got an option in the centre square. Honours the lead. They'll compete inside the 50. Larkey is so strong one-on-one. They've picked their way through. Darling can go back and put them in front.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Dewar with the footy. The kick was centimetre perfect. I've liked his game today. Edwards gets to the front spot. Who was he aiming for? Brock. Onto the non-preferred. Turned over on centre wing. They're a big chance here. Larkey uses the body well. Towards the goal mouth. Zerha got to the right position and hung on.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
He's a good set shot and he's buried that one.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. The big men fly. Cripps, got to get it on quickly. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Ryan in the clear and marks uncontested. He hasn't struck that well at all. Reed.
Every bit counts, I guess.
Away he goes. Logue goes towards half-back. He had one job and he made a meal of it. Good kick. No one can mark. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The Eagles aren't getting full value for their inside 50s. They need to tidy up their delivery to give their forwards the best chance.
Goes Goldwood and he's off target.
If they lose this game, they'll only have themselves to blame.
He's off. Logue goes towards half-back. Stevens has a vice-like grip. Can he impose himself on the match? Hoff has it now on centre wing. He'll be sore in the morning. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Sherry looking for territory. He'll feel that one. Davies Uniacke. Crunching tackle. Powell. Sheasel. Desperate defence. Hoff wins it back. Gets his kick despite the heat. Hewitt. Kicks to half forward. They could be vulnerable here. They'll contest in the centre square. Archer in the middle. Sherry. He's off target.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Marriage brings it back in. Hunt, strong grab. That might attract a pack. Logue got a fist in. Kelly in the thick of it as ever. Almost an accidental intercept. It's a hot footy. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Flynn has rucked tirelessly. Kelly trying to find a path. Can't take it. Parker leads his opponent. Davies Uniacke. They're duking it out, these two. More lead changes in that quarter, and this is anyone's game. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
It's been an absorbing contest. Every time you think one side might be about to break it open, the other comes back. They'll both keep backing their systems, but it might ultimately come down to who holds their nerve better. This should be a ripping last quarter.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Sherry with a deft tap. Not a lot of space to work with. There's an argument for a free kick there. Important clearance here. Graham, a model of consistency. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Thought his way through it. Logue! That's come off the side of the boot.
Missed the target by a long way. Can he stare down the moment?
The Eagles have been gallant.
Bad kicking there, out on the full.
A chance to clear now. That's a strong mark. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. The kick is a poor one. Centering ball. Pink had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Can they get something going? Davies Uniacke. Up and under. Larky. That one was always his. Maybe he could have gone himself. Darling, great hands there. He's already got one. Now he's got two.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
11 points the difference. Flynn wins it out of the centre. Graham has brought his own ball. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Who's at home? Pink takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. McDonald wins the contest hands down. The Roos finishing strongly. Larky read it well and claims the mark. It's a high ball. That's an impressive mark.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Three in a row coming up. What a patch they're having.
Classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
The Roos with three in a row now. They're playing well. Flynn with the tap. They're going hammer and tong. Ginby, Daniel at centre half back. Some indirect ball movement here. They'll need to be more careful than that. Simpkin got in the way. The kick is wide and out of bounds on the full.
That's what they call a good old-fashioned clanger.
Can he be the fire starter? Reed. That'll go close to the line. Kelly, an ill-directed hand pass. He ran into a brick wall. Williams, desperate to win it back. Reed delivers it inside 50. Lowe takes an excellent grab. The Roos are playing some great footy. That's well played. You can see their confidence growing. Baker making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Duggan, Cripps. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Second effort needed. No easy exit. Parker. How will the umpire see this? Condon. The Roos look to be coming home strong. Powell comes free in the tackle.
Run down. Great chase.
Parker. Bit of a nothing kick. Heads towards half forward. Kelly. They're moving the footy quickly. Leaves it behind. It's a tough game. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Sherry wins it. Davies-Uniacke, so influential today. Comes over the top and holds on. The Roos are bringing great energy. Cole intercepts on centre wing. The Roos have turned in a typically professional and disciplined performance. They will be delighted by that. On behalf of Daniel Hartford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match and we look forward to your company again soon.